You're all set up on Facebook. And today we have lesson number 80 in Course Miracles here with Mary Magdalene. Lesson number 80. Let me recognize my problem has been solved. If you are willing to recognize your problems, you will recognize that you have no problems. Your one central problem has been answered and you have no other. Therefore, you must be at peace. Salvation thus depends on recognizing this one problem and understanding that it has been solved. One problem, one solution. Salvation is accomplished. Freedom from conflict has been given you. Accept that fact and you're ready to take your rightful place in God's plan for salvation. Your only problem has been solved. Repeat this over and over to yourself today with gratitude and conviction. You have recognized your only problem, opening the way for the Holy Spirit to give you God's answer. You have laid deception aside and seen the light of truth. You have accepted salvation for yourself by bringing the problem to the answer. And you can recognize the answer because the problem has been identified. You are entitled to peace today. A problem that has been resolved cannot trouble you. Only be certain you do not forget that all problems are the same. Their many forms will not deceive you while you remember this. One problem, one solution. Accept the peace this simple statement brings. In our longer practice periods today, we will claim the peace that must be ours when the problem and the answer have been brought together. The problem must be gone because God's answer cannot fail. Having recognized one, you have recognized the other. The solution is inherent in the problem. You are answered and have accepted the answer. You are saved. Now let the peace that your acceptance brings be given you. Close your eyes and receive your reward. Recognize that your problems have been solved. Recognize that you are out of conflict, free and at peace. Above all, remember that you have one problem, and that one problem has one solution. It is in this that the simplicity of salvation lies, and it is because of this that it is guaranteed to work. Assure yourself often today that your problems have been solved. Repeat the idea with deep conviction as frequently as possible. And be particularly sure to apply the idea for today to any specific problem that may arise. Say quickly, let me recognize this problem has been solved. Let us be determined not to collect grievances today. Let us be determined to be free of problems that do not exist. The means is simple honesty. Do not deceive yourself about what the problem is. And you must recognize that it has been solved. Lesson 80, let me recognize my problems have been solved. Let's see what Magdalene has to say. Greetings, beloveds. In this world of duality, beloveds, understand that all that is a reflection is the opposite of what it actually is. When you gaze upon your image in a mirror, you are seeing yourself, the opposite of how others see you. When you look at another, what you are actually seeing is a projection of yourself that is seemingly external to you. Everything is, in a way, upside down and backwards. You start at the end and make your way back to the beginning. So understand, beloveds, that what you are looking upon as problems are actually solutions that are inherent in each circumstance that you say is causing you consternation, upset, some kind of trauma, because you are looking, beloveds, not at the innocence of a situation. You are looking for what is wrong with it. You are looking for the guilt that you believe is inherent in it. And you do the same with yourselves, dear ones. You look to see what is not there. So allow yourselves the grace, beloveds, to seek and find the truth. The truth is that there is one problem, therefore there is one solution, and it is the solution to each and every moment of what you believe to be a problem. And the solution is merely this. One moment, please. The solution, beloved ones, is for you to define what the truth is of you. And the truth of you is light. The truth of you is love. When you love any circumstance, when you love any being, any problems will disappear before your very eyes. What will occur is an understanding that what you have chosen to do in each circumstance is to see it in not the light in which it exists, but rather in darkness and in shadow. Every circumstance that you come upon where you have believed that there is pain, that there is angst, that there is sorrow, that there is shame, that there is guilt, is merely a moment of forgetting the truth of you. And the solution is very simple to each and every problem that you have. The solution is merely to remember. And in that remembering, the answer becomes apparent. The truth becomes apparent. It is as if you are living your life with blinders on. And when you remove them, you say, this is the truth of me. This is the truth of all circumstances. So the next time your brother or your sister, your husband or your wife, your children annoy you, a coworker, a parent, allow yourself to know that you are not seeing the truth of them and the seeming problem that ensues: ill health, needing to find a new place to live, feeling like there is no money in your banks, feeling like the world has gone crazy. All of this, beloveds, requires but a shift in perception, but an understanding of the truth of you. And the truth of you exists within, not without. Find the place within your heart where the truth lives. This one problem is gone in an instant. All problems are gone in an instant. Where a problem is merely a perception of something that is not there, rather than thinking that there is something there that must be removed. Try looking at it and seeing that what you think is real is not. And there you shall find your freedom. There are no problems that cannot be solved by seeing through them to the truth. So know today, beloveds, that indeed all of your problems are solved. All of your problems do not really exist. It is indeed all an illusion. It is indeed all a game that has been played by the egoic mind that says, I need to protect myself from some seeming harm. There is no harm that has occurred. There is no damage that was done. There is only love. Bring yourself to the place of seeing what is truly there, beloveds. For the truth of you is greater than you can possibly imagine. The winds of change are indeed upon you, for there is a shift that is occurring in consciousness that will allow you to be able to see the truth more clearly, more rapidly than you have before. And the truth of you is that it takes your desire, your intention, your will to say, I can see something differently than what I think is before me. The thinking of which has created and manifest a disastrous circumstance, a problem. It is yet another story that is told. It is seen through the lens of duality, and it is not real, beloveds. It is time to look differently and look elsewhere and to look within. The longer that you continue to allow yourselves to look without for solutions to problems, the longer it will take you to find the very thing you're looking for. And what is calling you to look, beloveds, is a voice within you, the voice of the Holy Spirit. So when you come upon a circumstance or a condition that feels untenable to you, it feels that you yourself are not able to solve it, reach within, ask for guidance, ask for the Holy Spirit to come to you, ask for your own soul, your own higher self to guide you. It is truly the only course that you can take, beloved ones, that will lead you back to the truth of you. The answer to everything that you have sought lives within, and it is pressing from the inside of you out, saying, come and speak with us, come and be with us, come and learn from us. We are your guidance home. You are no different than I am, and I am beckoning you with others to come and be as we are, beloved ones, to allow yourself the remembrance, to understand that there are no problems. There is only one solution. The only problem that has ever existed is one in which we have said that we are separate. And there is no separation, beloveds. It is a trick that the egoic mind has played upon us. And it is time for all to make their way back home to the remembrance of the truth. And the truth of you is that you were made in love, with love, and for love. So let that be your guidance. All of your problems have indeed been solved, beloveds, for there were no problems to begin with. And herein lies the peace, and herein lies the truth. We grant you our blessings always, beloved ones, and we will speak with you again. I wish you all a really beautiful day. It's a gorgeous sunny day here in Virginia. I'm going to spend some time sitting in the sun. I love you all, and I will talk to you tomorrow.